Hello. Yeah, I'm alone today. I mean, ah, I haven't been doing this stream alone since weeks. I don't know. I don't know what to say now. That's crazy. But Double Prod just said that I have made the three. Now let's say we have made the 3K subscribers, and yeah, that's true. That's awesome. Let's just quickly go to my account because this is just it's already 3.01K. But yeah, nice. I mean that's really great. 3K is a nice number. It's it's not a number that I can use to do a celebration video. I guess the next one is going to be at 5K. So 2K missing. I'm sorry, but yeah, we will see maybe in 2 months, or maybe I'm lucky and will get a viral video one day, and then I will grow as fast as Zyger is doing, because that's crazy. And CB Gaming, hi. Okay, it's the first time I try to run this stream in ultra low latency. I'm not sure how good this is. I guess we will find out. I don't know how good or bad the latency will be, and how good the quality will be. So I guess we will see. Oh, and this is the lowest numbers of viewers ever. I don't know why. This is I guess this is okay, because last week we had the most viewers ever, and this week this is going to be a small private round, just you and me and no one else, and this is our little secret live stream, and no one else will see it ever. I will make it immediately private, so this will stay our secret stream. Yeah. Great. And I will try to interact more with you now that I'm alone today. I will let's see if I can try to interact more with you. I mean, that's also the reason why I put the latency that low, to see how good we can do this. Oh, now people are coming. Oh, now we are already 10, so it isn't that private anymore. I'm sorry, but I guess 10 is still a small round. Let's see. We only got 3 requests currently. I mean, that's okay. That would mean I could do everyone. I think that's not a bad thing. And the first one would be J-Code. And that's great, because he just wrote into my questions channel. Could I pass first, please? Tomorrow it's my birthday. Okay, I kind of hoped that your birthday is today. That would be awesome, but I guess since your birthday is tomorrow, that's fine too. And we will definitely start with your video and your game. And how old are you going to be tomorrow, J-Code? And when is tomorrow in your time zone? Maybe, I mean, somewhere in the world you're maybe already 1 year older, who knows? 14. All right. 14 is like 14 is a strange age. it's like the age that doesn't give you anything new. At least I felt like this when I got 14. It was like when you got 12, there were a lot of games you were suddenly allowed to play. the first games, which included some violence, and it was like, yeah, finally. But when you got 14, that was like, yeah, till 2 more years until I'm 16. and now everyone is writing happy birthday, but guys, it's not today, it's tomorrow. Or you're coming from the east, I guess, like in Japan or in Australia maybe. I think Australia is also ahead in time. I think they could already be on the 17th. Okay, let's just start with this video. I made a website using Unity's particle system, or maybe not Unity, but still particles. Interesting. Let's check out the website first. Where are the particles? Oh, also, you link Discord. That's really nice. And you can see games and devlogs, or not. Oh, and you have a team. I wonder, is this video leaned on Saga's video where she made a game using only particles? Or like mine, but yeah, I mean, I made my particle game because of Saga's video, so yeah. Okay, let's just start and watch the video. Let's see. Let's first go to the thumbnail. I think it's a little bit overloaded, especially in this left corner. It's I've used a lot of colors, and the text is in front of other text that also has a lot of colors, and I guess it's a little bit too much, in my opinion. And you almost hit 300 subscribers. That's also, yeah. Double Pro said that colors are cool, and also the colors are the same like in your logo. That's also really nice. I like this color palette, but that's just a little bit too much. Look how the thumbnail looks when we have it this small. You can't read anything. I made a website. That's what you can read using. It's really hard to read Unity. Yeah, you can see that, and then this particle system. I can read it now because I know what it says, but yeah, it's too much text. Try to keep it less. Could just use like I made a website, or website. I don't know. Be creative. but hey Daniel, welcome to the stream. Okay, let's watch the video. Let's see
What's
what
up,
you did there.
gamers? Recently I was cleaning my desktop and I found this little folder called web. So I opened it and found this little index.html. I've clicked it and boom, my old website for my studio. And I was like, hey, should I remake it? And if you're on this video, it's because yes, I remade it, but using Unity's particle system. You guys are not ready for gonna come up with Unreal. I don't think so, man.
Yeah, nice intro. I like that. And Doppelprot, I'm the reason that you got subscribers from GameDev. Really? That's nice. You're welcome. I mean, that's also the reason why I make those streams, to help people to get known. I mean, obviously this doesn't work that good because only 13 people are watching, so I can't give you too many subscribers, but I mean, if it helps, that's always nice. And back to the video. Yeah, nice intro. Maybe the sound was a little bit too loud sometimes for the jokes. I was like really low. Whoa, what's happening? But that was fine. Also, yeah, blame Unreal. Shoot them. That's totally what you have to do. Sure, why not?
Let's get started.
Also, this music kind of reminds me on Carlson vibe, like it's a remix. It probably isn't, but it's just what I was thinking.
I'm gonna remake the website from scratch, but I will use some of the component that I have in my old website. I didn't touch it to HTML and CSS in a while now, and it is pretty good that I got this idea for making it, because I mean, learning back HTML and CSS, it's pretty cool for my knowledge, I think.
Okay, the music is from Even King, so yeah, that's why it's probably sounding somewhat similar, because yeah, it's his music style, so yeah, why not? But he makes awesome music, and I like the music choice.
Okay, after 4 hours of work, I got some of the basics done. It's still in progress because, I mean, I don't have something finished.
At this point, you could have turned the music a little bit down, because it's a little bit too loud, I guess. Yeah, just I mean, I continue making this mistake as well. From time to time, I just keep the music too loud, because especially when you like the music and you want the people to hear them, then yeah, you want to have loud music. But yeah, I guess this could have been a little bit quieter.
Yeah, so I need to work a bit more. Okay, 2 hours have been passed and we have something cool. Tomorrow I will continue it because I'm kinda tired right now.
One thing you could have done is explaining what you are doing. You're showing the time lapse of you creating the website all the time, but I have no idea what you're doing right now. So it's like, yeah, great. And what are you actually doing? Tell me. So could have been like, explain, okay, now I'm adding this and this feature, and my website should have the Discord chat on the front page, so I added this right now. Stuff like that. Trying to explain a little bit more of what you're doing while you're in the time lapse. I think this would have been quite interesting. Wait, where's day 2? Yeah, day 2. And also change the music as soon as you do stuff like this. This is a big scene transition. You go from the time lapse and website creation to this day 2 video. Is that snow? Maybe you should also try to get some fitting footage of summer, because it's summer and people probably want to see summer footage and not snow. Or maybe you do this because you think it's funny. That's totally fine, but use this opportunity to change the music. That's always nice, because having the same song the whole time isn't the best. Okay, now the music stops. Okay, never mind.
Okay, it's around 10 o'clock. Let's get back to work. Okay, almost finished the website. Now we need to add the Unity's particle system to the website. So far I'm gonna use particle.js, which is a common script used to make effect like this or this, and it uses JavaScript to make particle. Okay, it's not Unity's particle system, but it's kind of the same. Okay. It was way more difficult than I expected, because the particle are not simple image, but an object like text or menu, etc. And I got trouble with stacking the Discord tab on the particle. But finally I got it working. It didn't took me like 3 hours, because CSS is way more complicated than the hardest coding language ever made. I mean, CSS is easy.
Nope.
Now the website is done, but
Okay, and also one small touch you could add, like in this moment.
I mean, CSS is easy.
Nope.
When you have this nope, that's like the perfect time to place some big text that says nope in front, or change or add a picture in the front that says nope. Stuff like that to really emphasize this this little part is always a good idea. This makes it just more interesting and visually attractive, and you get the viewer on different channels. I mean, they're hearing it but not seeing it. But if they hear and see stuff at the same time, that's always nice. That's also true with games. Everything you see, you should also like hear at the same time, and then it's good. That's how you should do stuff. Get all the how is the word? The senses of the human. Try to attract the most senses possible, because I mean you can't make them feel anything. In games, you can also have like a rumbling the controller. That's how you try to get the touch sense of the human. With the video, you can't do this. You can only do stuff visually and auditory, I guess. And try to do both at the same time. Try to always, if you add in stuff, try to do this with the audio as well as with the video, and then it's much nicer, I guess.
now the website is done, but I need to
Double prod, that's okay. I can do your next, since we don't have too many videos today. I guess that shouldn't be a problem.
publish it to the World Wide Web. So
And hi,
check it before.
the
First there's
techpreneur.
home, where there's nothing for now. After there are gonna be games, where there are games, logic. After that there are devlogs, where I will be showing the recent devlog, I guess. Team is a team. And finally contact with the awesome Unity's particle system. But you're gonna ask, but Jacob, are you gonna pay a web host? And of course no, I'm too poor. I will use this awesome website called 000 Web Host, which allow you to host your website for free with a lot of tools like PHP, MySQL, a ton of tools. And the only thing is that there will be this little ad at the bottom, but when we compare it to Wix, it's way more better. Let's upload it.
That's actually really interesting. I didn't know that there's stuff like hosting websites for free. I mean, I haven't looked into stuff like that yet, so of course I didn't know, but interesting. And Cat Bros, I dare you to say something in German. Klar, kann ich machen, aber dann versteht mich hier leider niemand. Deswegen sollte ich vermutlich gleich lieber wieder Englisch reden. Okay, this was my German for you. You're welcome. There's a lot like this. Okay, I didn't know. Wow, I love the low latency of the chat now. It's like almost perfect interaction. That's great. Okay, Slimy zockt can understand me. That's great. Night.
Okay, I finally uploaded, but I got a problem. None of the images were loading and I didn't know why. So after 2 minutes I found why, and here's the solution. The problem with my image was that it was in .png but with capital letter, and I didn't notice this because it worked on my side. So it's easy to fix. I just renamed the file with no capital letter and it worked. And boom, the website is now available to the entire web. To get access, you just need to write https://w. Okay, it's way more it's too long. You know what? Let's connect a subdomain. I recommend this website, which provide you a free website domain name for free, which is freenom.com, I think. So now we can get access to the site by typing jcodestudio.ga. So here it is. I have now a website. Check it out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the Discord. Really, join it. Have you joined it? Yes? Okay, good, well. Thanks for watching.
Alright, interesting video. I liked it. As mentioned, you could have been more explaining while you show your time lapse of what you're doing. So explain what you're doing while you're doing it. That's always a nice touch. But besides that, yeah, as mentioned, interesting video. Good job. And yeah, the thumbnail was just way too overloaded. Could have made thumbnail like this from the video. Now I need to open this browser because I haven't played with your particles yet. This is really fun. Yeah, nice. Okay, I know you. Wait a second. This isn't the game link. This is the link to your website, right? I just thought you also sent me a game, but you didn't. Damn. And Inbar Primer, hi, welcome to the stream. All right. Please. This and sandbox. Okay. I said I will do the one from Doppelprot next. So let's find out. Sometimes anything you want to tell me? Yannick. Why not? Thank you for this great message. I really appreciate it. Simple droplets in 1 minute. Oh, a Unity tutorial. Interesting. Have you made other videos recently? Yeah, those really weird videos. I actually watched them. Yeah. Oh, FX, I have to leave in 34 minutes. Okay, we will do your video after the one from Prod because this is a short one. So so yeah, I guess this won't take too much time. The thumbnail. I'm not 100% sure about the thumbnail. I think this could have been a little bit more polished. I mean, you probably added this scene from your tutorial, but you know it's a little bit pixelated. And maybe if you had made it a little bit more higher resolution, this would be nice. I don't know. And the Unity logo is somewhat in the wrong place, I guess, because it's covering some of your particles. I think if it's in the top bottom right corner, this might be better. I'm not 100% sure though, but I have the feeling that the Unity logo is covering stuff up, and the text could have been larger, because right now you see this thumbnail in the small size, and this is the size a lot of people will see it. It's really hard to read what you write there, so make the text larger. Right.
You will need a circle sprite and a triangle sprite pointing right, both with transparent backgrounds. Create two materials, one called circle and the other triangle, and set their albedos to your circle and triangle sprites. Set the shaders of both materials to sprites and default. Next, create...
Okay, one thing you should do with every tutorial, which is extremely nice if you have it, use your first 5 to 10 seconds to show what you are creating. You start right in the tutorial, really like bam, have a circle and a triangle, but don't show what you are actually learning in this tutorial. So have some footage of, in this tutorial we will make this particle effect, or in this tutorial I will show you how to create this awesome particle effect, so people can decide if they want to learn it or not, and then they can watch the rest of the video if they think, oh yeah, that's interesting, that's what I was looking for. But if they don't know if what you're doing is actually what they want, a lot of them will probably just say, okay, screw it, or they have to skip to the end and then back to the start, and yeah, just like 5 seconds. In this tutorial we will learn how to make this particle system, and showing the particle system in the background, and the intro is done as it should be.
The particle system. Enable trails, and under renderer, set the materials of the particle system and the trails to your circle and triangle materials. Under trails, set the lifetime to something like 0.07, and under the particle system tab, set the gravity modifier to 1. Enable collision. Set the type to world and the mode.
And this was way too much text to read. I mean, people have to stop to read it. I don't know if this was like something you realized after recording the footage, that you could add this and then just edit this while making the video. Probably it was, but I'm not sure. It was way too much text to read it in this short amount of time. It's like, oh, whoa, okay, and now the text is gone. I didn't get to record this part. Yeah, that's what I assume. But I guess you made like a recording of 1 minute. I guess if you really want to polish the video, you kind of have to re-record it. But yeah, I think that's not a big problem.
Enable collision. Set the type to world and the mode to 2D. Set the dampen value to something around 0.3 and bounce to 0.4. And finally, you might want to play around with the curve under size over lifetime. Remember, if you want to add a new point, double click on the curve. There we go, we have milk. And I like the color orange, so let's just change the color to orange. What the fuck?
Okay. Yeah, I guess the idea was to make this tutorial 1 minute long. So you really try to make it fast. So, but tutorial wise, I would like to give you some advice if you want to make more tutorials. Okay, for example, in this part. Okay, no, the main thing is you explaining exactly what you did, and that's it. And an interesting tutorial explains why you're doing this. Like, what is the damping doing to my particles? What is the bounce doing to my particles? Just like a little, say like we add the bounce so the milk droplets will jump off the ground, and we will add the damping rate because this will, I'm actually not 100% sure what this will do. Probably slow it down a little bit. Yeah. I guess this kind of tutorial is fine if you have stuff that people want to have exactly like you have. So if people really just want this exact particle effect, then this is fine, because then they can copy everything and then they have it exactly like you have. But for more, he said this was inspired by CG Geek. I don't know CG Geek, so I have no idea what this is about. And I have another question.
Sprites.
Let's
Set
try
the
to
shaders
find
of
the
both
part.
materials to sprites. Alt. System. Enable trails, and under renderer, set the materials of the particle system and the trails to your circle and triangle material.
Interesting. So yeah, I mean, yeah, if this is the style you want to go for, I think that's fine. But then try to just show in the beginning what you're creating, so people, so people really know this is what you will get. I want to see who he is.
Hello everyone!
So he makes Blender stuff and really fast videos. I see how to create low poly rocks in 1 minute. Yeah, okay. I want to see a video of him. I want to know what such a tutorial
Turn
looks
this
like.
cube into a rock. Add a subdivision surface modifier with a value of 4 or 5, then add in another modifier, this time displaced, and click New Texture. Jump to the Texture tab and change that type to a Voronoi texture. Hey, that's kind of cool. Then you'll want to increase the scale a little bit. I found 1.2 to look nice, and take the intensity down a little. And then take the modifier strength down a little bit and shade smooth. Then if you click the little edit mode button thingy, you can make all kinds of cool rock shapes in edit mode. For the material, enable the node Wrangler add-on in the preferences, then just Ctrl-Shift-T and open up this whole PBR material at once. Link in the description, of course.
Okay, I see where you get this from, and this is, I think this is a nice style of tutorial, because this is if you just want to model like a low poly rock and you don't want to spend a lot of time on doing this, then you can see, I just have to watch 1 minute of video and I can do this, and that's great. But as you can see, he explains stuff more than you did. You could be like, okay, and then change the bounciness so the milk doesn't jump up forever and stuff like this, you know? So just say a little bit more about why switching some sorts, and like, for example, the trail. Yeah, add the triangle trail so we have this beautiful trail line behind this droplet, you know, stuff like this. So and I think then it's a little bit more engaging. But yeah, interesting. If you do a few more of them, this could be nice, I guess. This could be nice. Oh, okay, now we have eight submissions. So Let's see how long this video is. I think I actually saw this one. Yeah, I watched this video. Let me try. I just watched this yesterday, so I know what this video is about.
Hello,
And I'm wondering, did I write a comment? I didn't write a comment. Wow, interesting. I thought I wrote a comment. Yeah, I guess we can take a look into this. I think that's fine. But I mean, you get like every video reviewed. This is no, we didn't review this, but we reviewed this one. Okay, let's watch it, and afterwards I will start to randomly pick. I guess maybe we can do all submissions. It aren't that many, so if I keep the pace, then we should be able to watch all 8 of them. Yeah, let's go. Wait a second. The thumbnail is very orange. No, I think you could have you created this island in your video, so you could have put the island in the background. I think this would look nice because the island was not that bad. So why not putting this beautiful island you created in the background?
me.
And then you don't have this orange juice thumbnail. This is also another benefit, right?
Who am I? Where am I? Why is it bread?
And J-Code, which of your games? I mean, you had 3 games, so I don't know which one I should play. Maybe we can see how much time I have left when I watch every video. I don't know. We will see. Then I can. But you need to tell me which game.
Well, anyways, I have stuff to show to you, so let's get started. Have you ever dreamed of creating your custom character in my game with seemingly infinite combinations? Well, today is your day. I added player customization into my game. And what better, other people can see your custom avatar too. You have a selection of something like 15 hats, but I'm not sure. I can count past 9. You also have an option.
You're not a true computer scientist because we can't count past 1, but at least you get to 9. That's great.
To select your color and face text, allowing the player to write anything on their face, especially 3 characters, was a massive mistake. What have I created? Do the Uwu people take over the world just because of me? To be honest, the pistol is kinda trash. It's hard to use, hard to hit, and boring. The reload animation isn't...
This part, I think this part is definitely alright. And it's also interesting because it does look really nice actually. I like the blue gradient. And I like the idea of writing on the face. I haven't seen that one yet. So yeah, why not?
Animation isn't even original. Yikes! I think I have the perfect replacement for it. May I introduce to you Le Pen version 2. Now you can fracture your friend's skull for free.
For free, and that's a great price.
But this animation isn't cool. It's an original still, and on the AFAX channel we strive for perfection and originality. So I made this side-to-side swinging animation. This is much better than the original, and this one has more impact. I also feel it's much more original, which helped this game have its own personality. And I want to create own custom original games that people will enjoy, so this is a big part of it. Like bro, I'm just saying, but ain't pans kinda deadly? If you hit another dude with a pan, it will probably do a lot of damage.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Could you kill?
Okay, well, one thing I'm not 100% sure. During this part, you have like this subtitle you edit yourself, and in this part you don't have it. I mean, this is a lot of work to adding all those subtitles, and I'm not sure if this is needed. I kind of like it, but I don't know if it's worth the effort, you know. and in this part you don't have this anyway, so it's like, yeah. And now let's put in some subtitles, because if it's all the time, then it's like, okay, now I don't need to read it. But if you put them in just certain parts where like for the jokes or so, I think this is an interesting touch.
With a pain? Probably, but I digress. There is only one map, a single one, and this is unacceptable. I don't know what I'm getting at, but BAM! New map system where I can easily create maps, modify, activate and deactivate them. Box is my life, but box is boring. And ta-da! Lava! Damn, that lava is hot. Wait, no, that's just the
Hey Matt, yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
climate outside right now. It's super hot everywhere. Lava is also pretty slow. Like, damn, that takes like 60 seconds to rise about 10 meters. Pathetic. But for real, I feel like the lava shouldn't rise too quickly, as players have to deal with each other alongside with it. By the way, the music you are hearing in the background is the music from A Hat in Time. And as a side note, isn't Hat Kid probably the cutest protagonist you can imagine? Like, look at her. She's so cute. Back to topic. The music in the game is phenomenal. The songs are vibrant, they sound great, and are just incredible bops. Most of the songs were composed and created by one guy named Pascal Michael Stiefel. Awesome work. Why don't I hear anything? Am I deaf? No, the game just doesn't have any audio, and for real, the game just feels a bit empty. Audio is a big part of any game and it should be taken seriously. You can't just take a sound effect for your pan animation from a random site and make it fit perfectly. Haha, swing sound effect goes swish whoosh. And I created simple jump and sound effects with the cool app called SFX.
Okay, one thing I want to tell you, your videos have improved a lot. I remember the first one that I reviewed of you, which was very long and not so interesting, and this has gotten so much better, and that's really awesome. that's great and fabulous. or right now it's Mad Bull. Yeah, in two weeks we'll release the game. Are you able to get this deadline? That will be interesting. I'm excited to see when this is online, and I'm really excited to see how good this will do. Okay, back to FX. Yeah, as mentioned, got much better. I mean, just look at like this scene. You have the background, you have the game, and it's blurred, and in the foreground you're explaining how you got your sound by this program which creates those awesome sounds. But yeah, I use it too, but for the game jams, this is really nice. And maybe you should try to take a pen and hit something and record this, and then you have the perfect pan sound. I don't know, or just use the sound by this one.
Most games also have music in the background, and I wanted some epic fast-paced music for my game. I remember that Evan King has some great bops, and the 20XX album would fit perfectly in my game. It's fast-paced, electric and just full of energy. I just picked a handful of his songs from the album and implemented them in my game. Choose the song you want to play from this music player.
And here we have even King again. Once again.
That took too long to make. Now, for the grand jewel of this new update, the new map. This is the old map. Now, with the magic of editing, I will make this new map in a few seconds. New map!
Nice editing. Even is everywhere. And hello, Casper Caper. Matt, we will hit it, hopefully. I'm wishing you the best luck.
This time I invested in the Blender stonks by creating my custom assets. Yes, I actually created my custom assets this time and put effort in them. And I actually had to learn Blender, and yeah, it was a hard struggle. But I didn't make the natural assets myself, they are from Quaternius, the awesome asset creator, but the dock and the boat are made by me. I watched this gate tutorial about making a sea shack and just transformed it into a dock. These were literally my first proper Blender assets and I'm shocked that they actually look okay. It is of course made possible by the awesome tutorial, go give this guy some love. I also changed the color scheme a bit, so the shadows are darker and the sun is warmer. And I changed a little bit of other post.
Goodbye, double prod. Well, nice, but you joined the stream once again.
Processing effects, so I think it fits the new island style much better. Yes, the boat here is made out of lava. For some reason, Unity's collision detection engine doesn't work correctly while inside the boat, so you just randomly die. Pretty easy fix. I just implemented custom touch detection and bam! Now you can sail on your wooden boat on lava. I don't know how it doesn't burn, but sure dude. Well, that's it. I created an itch.io page for the game, so you can easily download and update it through there. Remember to subscribe to see more content like this.
Okay, it looks, I really like the art style of this island. I guess the lava needs some improvement. I don't know, some shader or stuff like this. So, because right now it's just looking like a orange plane. This probably can get a little bit better, but I really like this new visual. Game wise, I'm wondering if rising lava every time is good or bad. I mean, I guess it depends on the map if this is too much or if this is fine, you know, because especially in a multiplayer, there is a point where everyone dies because of the lava and not because they are fighting. But if you have a map and a lot of floating stuff, this could get interesting. I mean, this could really change the layout of the map and makes it more tactical and stuff, and this could be nice. I don't know if this fits your fast-paced wall running gameplay style, but I guess we will see in the next update, I hope. Yeah, good job on the video. As mentioned, it improved really a lot. That's awesome. Alright. Okay, now we have a lot of submissions. I guess I have to run the random generator. Oh, I didn't know that Google had one. Okay, let's go. We get the 7. And goodbye, FX. Phantom Penguin. Oh, we have a video and a game. The game is made for mobile, but we made this special build for you. Oh wow. Here is the store page link. Great, so we have a video and a game. Okay, a very short video. That's fine, so we can focus on the game. That's great. let's open it. I want to see the Play Store site as well. Let's see what you created. So I guess this video is just a little trailer. So let's watch this first. Okay, I accidentally. Wait. Oh, it's way too loud. Way too loud. Okay. the game loaded automatically. I was wondering what was wrong with the music in the video. I was like, the music seems a little bit weird, but the reason was that the music also started in this game. And the crack, hi and welcome to the street. Yeah, I also thought like, what is going on with the music in the video? But yeah, it's fine. Interesting ideas. Penguins that fart their eggs and have to land them. Okay. Fire flying. Wow, 20 ratings and over 50 installs. This is quite a number. I mean, you gotta get this. This isn't that easy. Okay, let's play it and figure out. And somehow the music now stopped, but I don't know. But this isn't the penguin. Ah, okay. I need to drag it like this. I see. Okay, I guess I'm not allowed to hit this dragon, or shall I collect him? I don't know. This isn't really clear. Now there are more than one dragon, and I have no idea. Okay, I can't collect them. Those are enemies. I just needed to figure that one out. Okay, this is what makes the game more difficult, because doing it like this is very easy. I mean, you can see exactly where you're going, so this isn't difficult at all. You just need to connect those flames and then you hit the... I don't actually know what this is. This wood? Is it wood? See, I'm very focused, so I don't talk a lot, because I want to finish this level. Okay, I'm not sure if this is an endless game or if there are levels. I actually think this is an endless game. But I'm not sure. What's your name? Tempting Penguin? Can you tell me if this is an endless game or the game is endless, but the top left you can select the high score, which is to unlock skins. Yeah, okay, that's what I expected. Okay. So yeah, this is an endless game, and okay, so one thing Is this getting more difficult? Because if not, then this is too easy. You see, there is absolutely no reason why I should fail a jump. Only if a dragon appears completely randomly without me being able to see him before I jump, that I guess that's the only reason why I could die in this game. Because now there's a dragon, I just wait, and now he's gone, and now I can jump up. So, Flipper Tab, since you are part of the team that made the game, you probably can tell me if this is getting more difficult or not. The game music is still too loud. I can turn it down for you. Sorry. Okay, so there's a water level rising, but I can't even see it. So okay, let's stay on this position. The red and blue birds do different things. Okay, so what do the red birds do? Okay, I'm just gonna stay at this position and wait for the water to die, and then I will give you the feedback because I have some stuff to say. Okay, first, okay, I will shut down the music for you. Okay, the blue bird makes you bounce on them and the red one kills you. Yeah, I figured that the blue one makes you bounce because I jumped on the blue one, but since you usually would always aim for the wood, the blue bird also kills you. So yeah, I guess this doesn't make too much difference. Only if you would get like extra points for jumping on the blue bird and then still making the jump. I guess this would be nice, but besides this, I didn't die. Okay, now let's go to the menu. So the update, we are currently working on a new update for Firefling, the 1.1 update. This update will contain collectible coins, secret skins, level themes, and 3 new collectible skin packs called the Emigrant. Okay, so a lot of features are coming. Okay, let me just quickly tell you what I would recommend you. Okay, so having a shop is very awesome. I like that. So people keep on playing, they want to reach certain scores, so they have the points, so they can buy new skins, and those skins look nice. I really love the penguin, but this one costs, so yeah. This is a very nice thing. I really like the visuals of your foreground. This little fire guy, he's cute. He's also spitting out these fire particles. I guess all those other skins are also having some particles. The water is having particles, so that's nice. The other ground is also looking decent. The background could be a little bit more interesting because it's like always and only the stars, and I think this is a static image, right? So yeah, this is a static image. So if you're moving left and right, the background stays the same. So adding some parallax effect to the background would be really nice, especially since you have those stars. Make those stars move at a different pace than the other blue backgrounds, and make also this one move, and then this looks much nicer directly. This is relatively easy to do, so this would improve the visuals and made the background fit more to the nice visual of the foreground. Slimy Socked says the tile set is incorrectly. Oh yeah, like at this part there's an incorrect tile. Yeah, you seen this correctly. I totally missed this. So yeah, having a background that changes depending on your height is awesome. And as I mentioned, you have those stars, those little points. You could like, for example, you could do like, you start with a light blue, and the higher you go, the darker it gets. And in the beginning there are some clouds in the background, and when you get higher, they are replaced by those stars, and adding parallax effect to them, and then you have a very nice background that looks great. This would be my idea. So, but now to the greatest, as I have to say, weak point to the game is that it is just too easy, and it feels too easy. I went up to 40 points and waited for some minutes and nothing happened. The water didn't come, so I had no fear of, oh, I could die. I need to be fast. So this was just too easy. I mean, look at this. I just made one jump and the water is like never coming. There's absolutely no reason why I should miss any jump. So you definitely need to make this game a little bit more difficult, and I have 2 ideas how you can do so. Okay, the first one is this little line of fire that indicates where you fly. Have you played, how is this game called? You guys know this, it's like 1000 balls. No. Game. How is this company called? You know the name of this company? I don't have this game installed on my mobile phone, so I can't look it up. But they have something similar. So you have this line that's indicating where you're going, but the farther you get, the shorter your line will get. So in the beginning you can see exactly where you will land. Like in this case, I can aim perfectly and there's no reason why I should ever miss. But when you get further, like every 10 points or so, you erase the last flame from this line. So it's getting more and more difficult to predict where you will land. And when your line is really short, you need the skill to say, I should go like this, and then I will hit the wood. Because as long as it's this long, there's absolutely no reason why anyone would ever miss a jump. And the second thing is that the water needs to be more visible. You don't need to make it harder, but make it at least look more frightening. Make the water be somewhere. It has to be somewhere that it can be seen and that people have to fear it. So that it needs to be a visible threat to the players, that he doesn't take forever to make his next jump, but feels like, oh no, I have to jump. Okay, good, I did fast enough. Oh no, I have to jump. Add some pressure to the player, so he somehow also misses his jumps, because if you have endless time for your jumps, it's very easy. So these are my 2 main ideas to make this game a little bit more challenging. And yeah, make it more challenging the higher you get. This is very important. In the beginning, it's totally fine that it can be like it is now, but then it needs to get more difficult the further and the higher you get. And then I think that this game can get much better. Oh wow, now 12. Wow, people are coming now. I mean, they aren't coming to the stream, but they are submitting now. So 10 is our next number. So yo. And JSlags, welcome back. Okay, maybe a meteor on the side that shows you how your height and the water's height, as well as the background's height thing. Yeah, this is also an interesting idea, like in Tiny Wings. You know, Tiny Wings. If you look at some screenshots, then you don't see it, but you have this sun indicator that tells you how close you are to needing to sleep. So they have some indicator, so this could be a nice idea to have this too. A short devlog, but it's super scary. So wait. Let's not start the devlog without sound, and I need to put the audio back up again so you can also hear it. Because as most of you hopefully know, it's only scary with sound. Without the sound, stuff is just not scary. Sound is the most important part. So let's see if this is scary. So Joe, first I want to take a short look on the thumbnail. Short devlog, but it's super scary. So we have Illuminati, have a moon, have some other dimensions, a crow, I guess. So yeah, this is fine. Let's see.
Hello. Did I scare you? Good, because do you remember this cunt? What, no? You don't remember him because you clicked off the video as soon as you saw Counter-Strike content? Well, I recommend going to watch my first devlog before this one. Not so you know what's going on, but so you give me more attention. So yeah, about the bird. He can now attack.
You're a little bit difficult to understand. I have some difficulties to understand what you are saying. Probably you need to try to be a little bit clearer in your voice line. But besides this interesting intro, I like that. I dig that.
Which is scary stuff, guys. Do you know that phrase, if you had a brain you'd be dangerous? Well, I think that's where I fucked up, because if we take a closer look at this bird, it does in fact have a brain, and that brain is super fucking messy. Haha, bird brain. I'm not gonna go into...
Okay, JSlags completely understood, so maybe this is just my problem, but this could be the problem because I'm not a native English speaker, so it's more difficult for me to understand people if they aren't very clear, you know. so maybe for us non-native speakers, try to make it. Oh, DevGoat also said that she understood as well. Wow, okay, so it's just my problem. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Much detail about how this bird works because it really isn't that cool. Just kidding. The bird goes up, down, and brrr. I need to stop being a fucking child. So as well as making the bird attack, I also made a few cutscenes.
They are both non-native speakers, so yeah. It seems to be my problem. Right.
For before and after the level. I also added a background sound so the player knows that this bird is literally the spawn of Satan. And I have proof. Like, what the fuck is going on? One of my friends actually called me a monster for making this, so that's nice. This clip used to be part of the cutscene for after the level, but I changed it up so the worm was inside his mouth. Which is just as horrifying, by the way. And yes, that is supposed to be a worm. But unfortunately, I've not added any sound effects for it yet. Luckily, some random people I had just met were happy to help out with placeholders for the video. Can you guys say nom 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 nom?
Nom 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 nom.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure they'd be glad to know that it's going to good use. Oh, and I also made a settings menu.
This is the best way to get some sound effects. I should do this too. This is the way, man. You figured it out.
It does setting. Now you're probably wondering why you're still watching this video. Like, what the fuck is going on? Well, the truth is, I don't fucking know either. Just kidding, I use techniques taught by the dark circle of Hollywood to delete half of your brain cells. So about this worm. This isn't just any old worm. This worm is fucking dancing. How cool is that?
Interesting video. It's a little bit short, especially for a devlog. Devlogs should be a little bit larger, I guess. But I mean, you say it's a short devlog, but it's super scary. I mean, yeah, it wasn't that scary. Could have made this jump intro a little bit louder, like scare them more. If this makes sense. So it's actually super scary, but
Hello. Did I scare?
this wasn't scary enough. But, but maybe I'm just someone who doesn't get scared easily. I don't know. But yeah, interesting video. It's still like I don't know what this game is about after this video, and I remember we watched this video in a review a few weeks ago, and I'm not sure, but as far as I remember, I didn't know what the game was about after this video either, so yeah, that's maybe a problem. You could be a little bit more explaining what the game is about. But I mean, it looks really interesting, so I guess people probably want to know. At least I want to know. so do it for me. Just do it for me. Okay, and J-Code is having a conversation with himself. That's also very, very interesting stuff. Okay, I guess we can do one more video. Yeah, let's go with the number 2. Because he was very fast submitting. And I haven't seen this name yet. Old video, but what you think about the style? Soon we'll start making videos again. Nice. GameDev vlog #1. How old? Okay, it's more than half a year old. So he made a few videos and then stopped, and now he will start again. So that's nice that you're going to start again, and let's see what you did back then. The good old Thin Matrix style.
Hello, welcome to another video. I am Luís, also known as Lutozes. This is going to be the first devlog of the channel about my first ever serious game. In this episode I will tell you a bit of my plans on what I pretend to do and what I did in the first few days of game development in this game. So stay tuned. First, I needed to decide if I wanted to create a 2D or 3D game, but since I don't have that much experience with Blender and modeling, I decided to went for 2D game platformer. And of course, being my first ever serious game, I needed to aim at lower risk, and being a 2D platformer, I can immediately start working without the need to learn a lot.
I love how you take this this free tile set and add this random guy into it. Pretty busy with uni work. Yeah, I feel you. This is hard to make games while having a lot of other work to do. But yeah, like the start of your video, that's a very solid devlog start.
of new tools, but in the next weeks I aim to learn a bit of modeling and shaders. Now, just needed to decide what type of mechanics I wanted to add to my game, how I will develop it, the story and the overall art style. So I started writing about what the game will be about, with a bit of its story, the type, the main mechanics and a rough design of the art of the characters. But that is the thing I am least concerned about, since I will leave the art to the end. Then, after feeling satisfied with the initial rough game design, I thought to myself that I should start implementing the base stuff of the game, and with that start thinking in the new features to add. This way I will be able to develop my idea by experiencing how the stuff I implement works in the game. The basic idea is that I will have two balls that are connected by a chain or a rope, and that will need to survive against different enemies and traps around the levels. The game will be a platformer composed by several levels, and when the player arrives to the end of a level, it will go to the next one. In the end of a certain amount of levels, it will exist a boss battle, where the player needs to kill the boss without being destroyed by him or the traps. There will be secret collectibles around.
Okay, at this part, this is maybe a little bit too much information. At least for my taste. I guess the problem is that at this point you haven't done that much. I don't know. I guess we will see. So yeah, this chapter is also called the base idea. But I like it more when you explain when stuff is explained when it's done. So you explain it and visually show what you are explaining, because right now you're talking a lot and people have to imagine everything and they can't see what you're talking about. So and the style and stuff I like the most is when you're talking about stuff that is already done, or you say, yeah, next I want to implement this and this, and then pow, here it is, and you can see it like this. Here you talk a lot about this basic idea. I mean, this is fine, writing it down at the same time, but yeah, it can be more interesting, and especially because this is in the beginning of the video, this probably tends to turn people off that think, okay, yeah, I just want to see the game that you're making and not hear about the base idea for 3 minutes. This can be a problem. I'm not sure, maybe there are people who enjoy this, but for me, I like to always see interesting stuff. I mean, it's nice that you draw those balls connected to a chain in the background. That's a good. But you're talking a lot about the idea. Especially when you're just starting a game and talking a lot about the idea. It's somewhat difficult because ideas tend to change, and a lot of stuff you're talking about will probably not work as you think, and then you will throw it away, and so you're giving the people information that isn't necessary for the game anyway. So that's why I like devlogs more, where people are talking about the stuff that is already done. I mean, this will come as you mentioned, but this is a very, very long part. So
or special part.
Think about this when you start the next devlog series. Think how you introduce the game in the most interesting way that people want to stay with you.
I didn't develop the story, but since it is only a platformer, the focus will not be around the story, but in the next weeks I will start focusing on it more and more. The first mechanic that was taught is that the player will be able to use the chain that is connecting the two walls to his advantage, creating powerful attacks, but it is also his weakness, since if it gets broken, the two walls will get destroyed and the player will die. The player is only able to control one of the balls at the time, so the other main mechanic that was decided is the possibility of the player to switch between balls during the game, so it can control one or another in a fast moving pace. So I started writing the several tasks I had to do to complete the base game.
But it's an interesting idea. I like the idea of the game.
from the UI to the enemies, the art, the main mechanics, and the different levels. And as the game grows, and with the features suggested by you guys, I will update it with more tasks to do. I want to finish this game before the next year, so I still have a lot of work to do. Well, in the day one, I started by creating two simple balls with eyes, eyebrows, and a mouth, all in different layers in a way I could animate them later. After that, I created a simple ground so the balls will be able to stand, and imported all this to Unity, creating colliders and the rigid body 2D. And then I started making the implementation of the ball's movement, applying forces on them to make them go to the left and to the right, and then created the jump feature with the use of layer masks to allow the balls to jump only when they are grounded. After this, I placed the two balls in the scene, disabled the movement in the blue one.
Okay, now, as you mentioned, this is where you explain the stuff you made. One thing you could do, maximize the game window, because right now people are seeing a lot of Unity stuff that isn't interesting, and so yeah, maximizing the game window so people just see that, just see the interesting stuff.
And then started creating the initial chains that will connect the two balls. To make them, first I placed the several base sprites of the chains, applying each one of them a rigid body 2D and a hinge joint 2D. With this component we were able to connect each one of the chains with the next one, placing the next chain in the connected rigid body parameter and putting the anchors in the end of it. After this, just needed to add a distance joint 2D to the orange ball so that the two balls will only be apart from each other a determined distance. Then imported the Cinemachine package, created a 2D camera, and with a few clicks,
you see, like this is the interesting stuff, and in my opinion, this is the stuff that people want to see. So how is he? Okay, now he's connecting two balls. How is he doing this? How does this look? And what problems did he had? And yeah, that's what I like.
I placed the player game object inside the follow parameter, changed some definitions related to the camera, and it was done. Our camera was following our player. And with that, I ended my first day of game development in this project. In the second day, I started by making some alterations to the art, updating the chains with new sprites, close to a rope sprite, created a simple blue sky with a few clouds I made with the soft brush, and finally I updated the ground with a sprite of dirt with grass on top and rocks in the bottom. With this art update, I was able to see the game with more appeal. After this, I created the idle animation of the ball to make it bounce a little bit and to move and change the size of the eyes, the mouth and the eyebrows. Then created a simple game object with a collider to detect when the player falls on the platform, putting the two balls and all the different chains in a spawn position, each one of them with a local spawn position so that the chain will be stretched. To finalize the second day, I created a script that detects when the player presses the right button of the mouse, and when that happens, it's going to switch the ball that the player controls, enabling its movement script and disabling the other ball movement script. With this done, it's the end of day 2 and of this episode of GameDev. I really hope you guys liked it, and if you did, give me suggestions to features I can add on this game idea. I'll read all of the comments and would love to develop the game with you all. If you have any suggestions to how I can improve my videos, tell me down below in the comments. Thank you so much for keep watching to this very moment. If you enjoyed the video, give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
Alright, so yeah, my main advice is for you to make this video more interesting is I really like this part of day 1 and day 2. I think this is a very, very good way to make devlogs. Very solid. As I mentioned, make the game full screen when you show it. And put away the mouse button if it's not necessary. So yeah, this is what you can do to make this look a little bit better. Maybe add some cuts. This is also always nice. Like when you say the one point, yeah, and then I edit the script, just plop in the script for 2 seconds just to have a little pow for the viewers to keep them engaged in the video. And for the first part, this was a little bit too dry for me. You were explaining a lot without showing interesting stuff, and I think this can bore some people and make them not watch to the end of the video, and therefore not seeing the good stuff and not subscribing. So make it more interesting or cut it out. That's what I would say. I mean, you can show gameplay footage of the end, so you can say, oh, so my idea was to have 2 balls connected to a chain, and then you show the game you created in the end, and so people can already see what you're going to do. Then you start explaining when you did what and how you did this, and so yeah, guess this could make it better. But I will subscribe. I want to see what you're doing. And it's the Isoprod guess guy. Games, Isoprod games, but Isoprod isn't existing anymore. I changed the channel name. It's actually a long time ago now. And GameDev, yeah, this was the last one. I'm a little bit tired today, so but I still stream for 1.5 hours, so I think this should be fine. Got more submissions than I expected, actually. 12 submissions. Wow. I guess for everyone who wasn't picked today, I will do a stream next week, so no problem. Just come back and watch the next stream, because even though your video doesn't get picked, I hope that the advices that I have still help. sorry J-Code, but maybe submit your game next week, but maybe you will randomly be picked. But there are so many submissions, and I think this wouldn't be fair if I now would also play your game after watching the video of you. I think, as mentioned, next week, same time. I'm not sure if I will have a guest next week or not. We will see. And don't tell anyone about the stream, so there won't be more people. And that's the way how you can get your stuff reviewed, because if there aren't a lot of people watching, then there aren't a lot of submissions, and then I pick yours. No, just kidding. Tell everyone about my channel, because we just hit 3,000 subscribers, and I want 5,000, because then I can make a big epic 5k sub special. No, actually I want 10k. I will make a very awesome 10k special. The 5k special will be boring. So yeah, everyone just needs to create 2 more fake accounts and subscribe again, and then I don't know. No, just kidding. I hope I see you next week, and the next video will be out in 2 days probably. This will also be an awesome video, so stay tuned for that, and I hope I will see you again. Bye.